All right, all right. We are here. We are here. We are here. Have you ever wondered why, my authors, the new authors, the established authors, when you publish your book on Amazon or whatever you are using as your platform when you publish your book, then it's crickets. You don't have any sales. So I am here to let you know the three mistakes authors make when promoting and marketing their books and how to avoid them. Okay. But share this broadcast with your friends and family. We are doing the most, as the kids say. We are broadcasting on several platforms at one time. And we just want to double check our volume right quick. Woo-hoo! And let me know where you from. Let me turn this down a little bit because look like I'm doing real loud. So we're broadcasting on a lot of platforms. Some people can see me, some people can hear me, but guess what? We're gonna get this information together because it's very important. I see a lot of people say, "Oh, I just, published my book on Amazon. I just did this." But the thing about it is, and I'm going to let you know how I am an expert in this very shortly. But the thing about it is, there are millions or billions books all over the world. So how does your book stand out and people want to invest in it? So we're going to talk about it today. Okay. I am Dr. Renee Sunday. I am the platform builder. And so what I do in a nutshell is I help small business owners increase visibility so they can be seen, be heard, and get paid. We do that through a lot of ways, okay? But we do that through guest podcasting, publishing, and of course, media exposure. We also have a marketing group called Sunday Marketing Group. Woo-hoo. So if you have any concerns with marketing, social media, we're going to talk about that in detail. But social media marketing in regards to Facebook ads. Now, if you're ready for Facebook ads, let's get it, okay? But while you coming in, let us know. Guess what? Let me know where you from. And especially let me know if you're a new author or you're an established author, meaning you've published a whole bunch of books, or let me know if you've been thinking about it. You say, I see all these people talking about this, that, and that about books, and I want to know. But I'm gonna talk to you about 3 mistakes. Let me type it in the chat for people that can actually, if you're driving, just listen in, okay? But let's get started because I know you guys are very busy, okay? You know I am as well. Woo-hoo. All right. Let me tell you a little bit more about me so you'll kind of know the angles that I'm coming. I'm also a media personality. I have, I make you laugh, okay? I should be a comedian, but no, that's not my hat. I do have a radio and TV show here in Atlanta, Atlanta, woo-hoo. But I do a lot of things, and people don't realize that marketing and promoting should be before you hit that button on Amazon. I know. Now, nobody ever told you that. When I do have a publishing house, but I try to, because there's so many publishing houses out there right now. What I try to focus on is the marketing and promoting, because people have dropped the ball. Can somebody say drop the ball in the chat? Okay. In regards to that, before you hit that button on Amazon, before you hit that publish button on your website and putting up the cute website for your books, we need to do a marketing plan. So number 1, the mistake is we do not have a marketing plan. Okay, I do sing a little bit too. Okay, a marketing plan. We have to know what's really going on. Let me give you an example. Give you context with this. Let me see if I can think of something. Somebody put in what you do right quick so I can see. Let me see. Let me just think of something right quick. Okay, let's say if you are, okay, what just came to me, a meditation person. You want to help people get rid of money blocks or any blocks that they've had from childhood, for example. Okay, so you're going to write a book about that. Whatever the book may be a how-to, or the book may be in regards of, let's say, for example, Yeah, we'll say how to 7 steps to get past money blocks or whatever, whatever. So, okay, that's the book. But what about how you going to really monetize this whole platform? First of all, let's do the end in mind. That's what I tell people with my clients. The end in mind. The book is just to get people into your community. Okay. So the first thing is, okay, what about your retreats that you're gonna have? Way down. The retreats you're gonna charge 5,000 for, 2,000 for. The one-on-one coaching that you're gonna do that may be 10,000 that you walk through somebody through it for a whole year. Because a lot of these blocks, can I be honest, some of these things take a while. So apply this to your business because this will work with any business, okay? So the end in mind, what retreats you're going to have, what's one-on-one coaching you're going to have, okay? Then step a little further in. What group coaching are you going to do? What memberships you're going to do based on this meditation, for example. That's the topic we're talking about, for example. But this can apply to your business, being a haircare professional, being whatever you wrote your book on. If your book is about anything, you can still do this as well. So what is the high-end thing that people are gonna invest in? I usually use retreats, because they usually be a more of an investment, right? Or mastermind, you can even say that. So let's go back. Group coaching, okay? Then let's go up a little further. You may do a membership, you may even do a digital product, all those things from one book. You need to have a whole platform based on your book. I've done that in my own business. Actually, I'm in the process of behind the scenes launching a whole new business. I have a lot of business, but amen. Now, because I'm getting more into the personal development, because people don't realize the mind is a terrible thing to waste. So if we don't have our mind right, guess what? Nothing else going to work. Your personal life, your career, none of that. So the first thing is, what is your marketing plan? Okay, so jot that down. Let me write that down in the chat. Okay, marketing plan. Okay, so the marketing plan is look all the way. What are we doing at the end of this thing? Let's even take, because somebody just put in the chat, how does this work in corporate America? Well, yeah, okay, corporate America has its rules and regulations, so keep in mind in that. But let's say if you're a speaker in corporate America, well, of course you have your book. But think all the way down. What about going into corporate America and doing your framework? The things that you talked about in the book, you can make a whole program that a company wants to buy, that you can go in and do a boot camp. You can go in and do a whole series with that corporate America. That's 5,000, 10,000 that the company is going to pay for, right? And then even from that, you can do group coaching. Because when you do a presentation, you're going to pitch something, right? So what is your marketing plan? What are you doing? Now, the next thing is the marketing plan it has a lot of variables. I know this is a short period of time, but the thing that a lot of people miss is they call that the value ladder. Have y'all heard that? The value ladder, that's what I just went through. What else are you doing besides your book? The book is what, $10? $15. If it's a children book, picture book may even be in the $20 range. But what we got to do something else by that. I do have a brand called Sam the Shark. Y'all may be familiar with that. Sam the Shark do personal birthday parties. He has a whole experience that he has at the aquarium. He has products that's out now, but more products coming out that I can't speak about right now. Okay, but anyway. But he has this whole series of books as well. So you're supposed to be able to make a whole brand package with one book. People get disappointed by their books because guess what? They have not made a marketing plan. So DM me if you want to go detail in your particular situation. I have to talk kind of broad because I'm out here, in public. But you can DM me on any social media platform. We can talk about it. So number one was, what is your marketing plan? Number two, we on social media right now, right? So are you on social media talking about your book? You don't have to give everything away. Now, a lot of people give like the first chapter away, or they give beta readers. Please have beta readers. What beta readers? They are people that read your book, before you hit that button on Amazon to put it up there, because you want to have testimonials. You want to have somebody else besides your family and friends that love you, that read the book, to make sure it's an easy flow of reading. Okay. Let me put that in the chat. Somebody said, let me write that out. Beta readers. You can get those readers, guess what, from social media. So let me put on here social media. We need to have a whole social media plan. Lord, social media. Did I write it right? Okay, social media plan. Okay, so social media plan is how many times have you posted about the information that's in your book? Let's continue that conversation with the person doing the meditation. Well, have they listened to any of your meditations? Have they listened to your framework? What is your framework? What is your take on meditation? Because there's so many meditations. What makes yours unique? Okay. So number one, people that's coming in, the 3 mistakes that authors make when promoting and marketing their books and how to avoid them. The marketing plan. What is the end in mind? What is the 5-figure, 7-figure you're going to make from your book? The book is just the beginning. Okay. Then we got to have a social media plan. What readers have read your book besides your friends and family? Because you know what? They're going to tell you. Let me tell you, one of my books, we were about to hit the button, and one of my friends, she gave the book to somebody else, and she said, look, that was a typo. All of us have read this book. I read at least 15, 20 times myself. Nobody saw this typo but a whole independent person. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be able to have and reward them with a free digital copy, right? Duh. So how people read your book beside the whole social media plan is talking about the topic. I'm putting that in parentheses, the topic of your book. People need to know that it relates to them, that it works for them. That's why we can do that. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, please involve social media. I know we be on social media for everything there. Okay. And then number three, the mistakes people do is, guess what? They don't involve a marketing company or someone that knows marketing before them. So it's okay to have a coach. We say that, and I'm gonna put coach/agency because sometimes it goes together. So it's okay to have an agency because we, especially Sunday Marketing Group, we do this every day. We use Facebook ads every day. So we know how to do that. I'm not saying it has to be us, but whoever you have, that's a coach, that's an agency, have this plan, because let me tell you, right here, we have a blind spot. We don't know what we're missing. Okay. We don't know. Let me see. Somebody's asking a question in the chat. Let's see. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Okay. Now let me see what LinkedIn doing over here. Okay, Simon. Hey, welcome. We have some people coming in and out on social over there. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit more. What does a coach supposed to be able to, or mentor, or your agency? They're going to, one, find the blind spot. Number two, they're going to show you how the different angles that you need to be doing to promote your book. Now, my favorite, as y'all know, you can tell if you follow me, but let me let you know my favorite. My favorite is getting booked on podcasts. There are almost, let me see, last time I checked, over 2 million podcasts. Okay, podcasts can be video, they can be audio. Audio is really coming back into play. We have the platforms that do just audio, but really audio is the number one thing to do, because guess what? People can listen to audio when they're driving, when they're helping their kids, when they're cooking dinner, when they exercising, all of those things. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Janice, how you doing? So that's what we need to get. And we do that in our service. And I have other companies if you don't want to work with us with that, because this is what we suggest our clients, to be on at least 10 podcasts a month. Now, some people say that may be too many, but let me let you know, a lot of podcasts pre-record. You see what I'm saying? So if you pre-recording, you don't know when they're going to release it. Really and truly, if you really doing the doggone thing, try to do 15 or 20 a month. You can do it, because let me let you know that not too many podcasts, I'm not going to say, because nothing 100% do them live nowadays. Most of them are pre-recorded because the pre-recorded gives you an advantage to put it into your marketing plan. That word come back again, that marketing plan. Because most podcasters, you know what I'm saying, that they have a marketing plan. You see what I'm saying? So let's review. I'm broadcasting on a lot of platforms, so you may see me look down because I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on a lot of places here. So I want to make sure that we know what's going on. Let's review for a minute. Number one is the marketing plan, because I see some people that just came in. What plan have you for your book? Your book, the example I used was about a meditation, but let's get something else. Let's say even if you know how to fix cars, because this works in every industry. Okay, I'm a mechanic and I'm gonna show because hey, if you are, let somebody know this market is not as wide open for anyone that knows how to give suggestions for women taking care of car. So let's say 7 things that a woman should do every day. No, let's say no. Well, we can say every day. I was gonna say every month, but let's say 7 things that a woman should do every day in regards of taking care of their car to let it so it'll last, a lifetime or last as long as we can. That's just off the top of my head. But think about it. Go all the way to the end. Guess what? You can have an event, a live event that the target market is women, but of course men can come too. But how you can take care of your car. Duh, y'all hear me? See there? You see what I'm saying? Somebody said, yeah. So that's your end in mind. You may charge whatever your price point. Let's say you're going to charge $97 for the event or whatever. But whatever you pitch at the end, guess what? What you're going to pitch at the end is, of course, going to be a higher value. But then you can come down and do group coaching. Have about 10 women that you talk them through of how to take care of their car on a daily basis. And then you can go way back and even do a webinar or a master class or have a membership of how a woman, you can open up to men, but I'm just saying the market that's open now is people don't really focus on women taking care of their cars. And we need that, okay? But then there's your book. So your book, for example, we can look at the sororities. What about the sororities may buy 100 copies of your book to give out to their ladies so they'll know how to take care of their car on a daily basis. Come on, y'all. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear what I'm trying to say? Hey, Janice, put in the topic of your book. We can walk through that too. You see what I'm saying? You got to be creative in this thing. If you even buy anything on Facebook right now, guess what? They're going to have what's called an order bump. And what that is, they want you to buy the or get the item free, but they're going to suggest something else, right? Okay, so that's what we need to do, especially you get into Facebook ads. You need to be able to make your money back on those ads. Okay, I see a couple of Simon that she's over on LinkedIn. All right, so the marketing plan, that was number one. If you're just coming in, number two, I love social media. You should love it as well. But what we need to be talking about is the topic of our book. We need to let people know what our book is about. We need to do a Facebook Live. I know y'all, we don't care for that, but get on that Facebook Live, put a little rollers in your hair, and then people don't even know if you got PJs at the bottom. Amen. Okay, but don't stand up if you got PJs. You hear what I'm saying? So anyway, then okay, Janice just put in, okay, we have another, Janice's book is about my father's voice, learning to hear from God. Now that's we can do that. Now let's think way at the end. We're going to do a marketing plan for Janice live here. Okay, this off the top of my head. But think about a live event, especially more than ever before. Now we need to know how to hear God's voice. Okay, so she can even have a live event. It don't have to be, if you don't want to do it in person, that's fine. That's why we got Zoom and all those kind of platforms. So your end in mind is doing a live event that you charge whatever, and then right. So the event is going to be, centered around the topic of hearing God's voice. Okay, if you come on a little bit further, you can do a master class. You can have a group coaching. You can do one-on-one coaching. You can even have a checklist, something that people can do every day to hear from God. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Janet, get this down now. But anyway, based on your book, or you can even have a Facebook group. And guess what? What you go through is your book. And that means they have to buy the book, right? To be able to go through that. You know, I think Oprah does that a lot with her book club. And then somebody else renowned does that pretty often. Tiffany Montgomery, I think. So that's what we need to do. We got to get on this camera, y'all. You don't have to be on here as long as I've been on today. You can literally be on here 5 minutes. Take one point from your book, Janice, and then do a live. It can be short. Now, it is technology out there that you can do. I think StreamYard, at the time of this recording, StreamYard, you can do a pre-recorded video, and then it can broadcast live. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Luana, how you doing? You see what I'm saying? So it's so many different technology is our friend. So let that happen. So social media, you can take a couple of quotes out of your book, and that can be a social media post. And then that, social media don't like links in the caption, but you can put it down at the bottom, right, in the comments, okay? Or you can tell the people to DM you to get the link to buy your book. You see what I'm saying? So social media is our friend. If you ready to do Facebook ads, hey, let me know. Let me know. We can help you with that. But we want you to try to do organic marketing first, because that works better. Now, the next thing is that we were talking about, because some people just came in. Get you a coach or agency to help you walk through, because everybody have particular things. But let me tell you, because there are courses out there now that's not video. It's all slides, number one. And then the big thing that's going on now is guess what? Called pod course, that the whole course is audio. So if you really don't want to show your face, it's a lot of different avenues you can do right now. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Martin, how you doing? You see what I'm saying? So it's ways of doing this. Now, with the agency that we have, we take you through step by step of how to do it. And guess what? I have done it in my business. So I'm not talking what them children said, keep it 100, or there's a new word they got out here now. I got to get what it is, because I don't want to say a bad word. on the live, okay? So let me see what we got going on over on LinkedIn. Do you have any questions? I'm looking down because we have LinkedIn going on. We have YouTube, everybody. Okay, now let me say this. Okay, any of the holidays that's coming up, okay, any holiday, we can go from January to December. That's when you need to be having a sale. Some people call them flash sales, or you can call it your birthday sale, or you can call it your Easter sale. Valentine's, I'm in love. I have a bundle called I Love My Business. You see what I'm saying? I have, Black Friday. Jesus, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on with Black Friday. Black Friday, everything. I mean, I'm a big proponent of toolkits and bundles. A lot of people, when they do bundles, and when I say bundles, that means you get several things in one. It's sort of like a collection that you get. For example, when you do Chanel, products or something like that, or perfumes and stuff like that, you get several things for one price. You see what I'm saying? That works a lot in a lot of business, because people want to, guess what? They want to get a deal. Let's just keep it 100. They want to get a deal. And so we need to be able, social media has, guess what? Has leveled the playing, because you can hit a button and go live in a minute on Facebook or any of these platforms. You just got to know your brand. A lot of time, let me be transparent. I have been really blessed that I can just hit a button and start talking. How can I do that? Because I know my brand. So you need to know your brand as well. If somebody wake you up at 2 a.m, you should be able to talk about your brand and what you stand for in life. Okay. Let me see. Somebody had a question over on, LinkedIn make it kind of rough. Bless their heart. Okay. Any questions? I'm available. Just inbox me, Janice. Any questions? Anybody have any questions? So the three mistakes that we make as authors, because I'm an author and I used to make these mistakes, is we don't have no kind of marketing plan. And just FYI, as a pro tip, you should have this marketing plan before you hit that button over there on Amazon to publish. You should have this already planned out. Anything you sell in your business should be planned out. Okay. And then number two, embrace social media. We got to go live. We got to do some posts. We got to do this repurposing. Everything we put out there, we need to be able to do it with a spirit of excellence. And then it's okay to get a coach or agency to do it. Because guess what? All of us, I have about 4 or 5 coaches. They have to keep me together. Okay. Because I have a lot of ideas. I'm very creative. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, I have to stay focused, to be honest. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to DM me. We can get on a strategy session. I can tell you more about what I can offer to help you get this. As to what one of my coaches said, the ching ching when it comes to the ching ching when it comes to making money and revenue with your business. My angle and framework that I really love podcast guesting, because guess what? One podcast may have 1,000 listeners. Guess what? That means you're in front of 1,000 people. And don't talk about the replays. Don't even talk about that. You see what I'm saying? So what we need to do is get out there. Because a lot of podcasts, especially my podcast, if you want to be a guest on our podcast, just DM me. It's audio, and I actually pre-record mine. And the way I do my podcast, I make sure that the guests shine. I make sure that they get all their information out, so they actually they're a winner. Because it's no need to be doing this if we're gonna actually not be successful, right? But I gotta stop and say, don't beat yourself up. Go back and listen to this video and make sure you implement these 3 things. And I'm going to look over here on, make sure you implement these things and get out there and be seen. Because let me tell you this real quick. Somebody right now needs your book. They don't know how to sleep. They don't know how to go to the next level. They want to start a business. They want to hear from God, as what Janice said. They want to do all these things. But we have to get out there. My little slogan I always say is we have to be seen, be heard to get paid, right? And so we need to get out there. And we have one person, as that old song was, old gospel hymn, that means our living is not in vain, okay? So jump in my DM, and we can talk about how this can help you in your business and capitalize on these different holidays that's coming up and plan out. Let me tell you, at the time of this recording, I have planned out my whole next year. I learned that from my coach. I've seen people say things about it, but I needed to know how to do it. So guess what? I hit that credit card button over there and paid her, and now I know how to do it. And I put my spin on it, because my spin is actually, you got to design stuff. I mean, you got to create it. Then you got to, guess what? You got to have a system, because let me let you know, I am not sitting here. My team is not sending out 10,000 emails right now. It's in an automated system. And then number 3, I like to scale being in the media, being on podcasts, because that's the easiest one right now. That's the buzz right now at the time of this recording. And then, of course, being on television and being, guess what, in magazines and being guest writers. That's another thing that I love to do. Be a guest writer. Okay, y'all gonna make me. My team said, Lord Jesus, you a mess. But anyway, I want to let you guys know the 3 mistakes authors make when promoting and marketing their books. And we talked about how to avoid them. If you want to take this to the next level, and I can see how this can, we can solve these problems for you, inbox me on any of the platforms, and we'll answer and we'll get you out there. Because it's past time, really. But don't beat yourself up. It's past time to get your material out there. Because somebody right now, as I mentioned earlier, is praying. Some people right now very upset because they need to have your products to solve their problem. They ready for the transformation, but we have to be seen, be heard, and get paid. If you guys want to know a little bit more about me, I'm gonna put my website in here. My website is reneesunday.com. If you want to know more about our, what did I just do? Okay, and then also Sunday Marketing Group is our marketing agency. If you need help with social media, we got that. If you need help with writing blogs and articles, we got that. If you even need a chat bot, I have somebody on staff that actually can do that. That chat, I'm like, Jesus, there's so much. These people, they so talented, so I'm let them go right on and do what they got to do because I'm glad that they on my team. Okay, so we have those ready if you're ready to be seen, be heard, and get paid. So we're going to get off here. We're going to go back and listen to that replay, and then we'll have it up on our platform so you can go back and listen. But I want to let you know, it's time to do it. It's time to get out of our shell. The comfort zone don't feel good. I know. I've been there, done that, and I know I got the t-shirt and everything with it. So inbox me if you have any questions. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.